With over 20 reporters investigating every angle of this IPL scandal here on Times Now, we are determined to go to the rot, the absolute rot of this entire unfortunate episode. On the Newshour tonight, I'm delighted to have once again Gulu Ezekiel, one of India's best known, most respected sports journalists. Now let me say one thing about Gulu. Some people call him the whistleblower. He's never liked the IPL. He's got such strong views, the people in the IPL don't like him as well. But I think that comes with the territory. So Gulu, let me say it's great to have you back on the Newshour tonight. And also with us is Lalchand Rajput, fantastic cricketer in his time, former Indian player and coach. Lalchand, great to see you tonight on the Newshour. Now, Ahmad Hamid is a sports journalist with Dawn News. And Ahmad, we've been following this Pakistan angle. Thank you for joining us tonight. Not blaming Pakistan, but I'm sure we need to look at what's happening. India and Pakistan need to share the blame on something. With me here in the studio, and I hope he's going to take some straight questions from me, member of the legal committee and member of innumerable committees of the BCCI, I think 4 or 5 committees, Aslam Ghoni, not as a politician, but as a BCCI representative on the Newshour tonight. Boria Majumdar, Times Now Sports is consultant, expert, and one of India's finest sports historians. Thank you. Very nice to see you on the program tonight. Gentlemen, may we begin? Bhushan Singh Bedi, by the way, will be joining us in a few minutes. It's a cover-up, isn't it, Aslam Ghoni? A nice little cover-up.
No.
And because, no, 1 minute, because here's what someone told me. They said, what does the Delhi police have? Someone in the BCCI. They said Delhi police has got some phone transcripts and has tried to link it to some games. They said this is not conclusive evidence. Are you trying to cover up?
I think that is not a right statement. Nobody should make such a statement. If a matter is being investigated, something is found, and honestly
what is being investigated? 3 players?
No, for the time being, there are 3 players only, Arnab. These are 3 players which have come on the scene, seems to be some prima facie evidence against them. But the fact remains that in case, like, you can't ignore totally one thing,
which is
that this match fixing, spot fixing, all these things are a known fact to everyone here.
Really? But known fact to whom? To you?
No, not to me. See, bookies is a word which is very commonly used.
Really? I thought the BCCI has always been saying there are no bookies.
No.
You forgot. What? You're completely turning it around?
No.
You're completely
No, you told me a straight talk. I'm making
I said straight talk. As I said yesterday, let's talk Turkey.
Let's have a straight talk.
Absolutely.
You see, your concern on this, I've been reading the headlines, like,
yes,
billions being cheated for lakhs of rupees or something like that. I perfectly and clearly understand the reason and purpose. But the fact remains, you see, BCCI is a body which is into the development of the cricket. Now, suddenly 3 people come up.
Suddenly?
See,
why is it suddenly?
Because, see, there's some investigation going on.
It's rubbish to say suddenly. Back in 2009, former ICC Anti-Corruption Unit Chief Paul Condon sounded a warning bell. You may forget, but I don't. And he said the IPL brings with it the biggest threat in terms of corruption in the game since the days of cricket in Sharjah. Right? And what did the BCCI do? Gulu Ezekiel, let me get you in. What did the BCCI do at that point of time, Gulu? The BCCI was extremely upset with Lord Condon, if I'm not mistaken, for speaking out in IPL in its initial heydays. How did they react, Gulu?
Well, Arnab, it's very interesting. If an Indian criticizes the IPL in any way or the BCCI, that person is fingers are pointed at him and he's called jealous person. If a person outside of the subcontinent criticizes the IPL like Lord Condon did, then he's referred to as a racist. So this inbuilt mechanism of defensive mechanism which the BCCI and the ICC and the BCCI has built around the IPL means that anybody who dared to criticize the IPL was immediately blacklisted and condemned. Now you're talking about Lord Condon in 2009. If you may allow me to read from an article I wrote in May 2008, which was exactly 1 month after the IPL was launched. I wrote, the biggest danger to the league is the spectre of match fixing. The IPL is fast becoming a law unto itself, its backers drunk on power, money and fame. Arnab, I wrote this in May 2008, and now we are being told by the representatives that it comes as a surprise. I'm sorry, it's not a surprise at all.
Yeah, absolutely. First, take back this entire business of this being a surprise. Boria, is this a surprise? Lalchand Rajput, is this a surprise for you? An August 2011 report on anti-corruption measures commissioned by the ICC said clearly in writing, IPL is prone to match fixing. And Mr. Rajput, the BCCI can't claim ignorance because this report was filed after consultations with a number of people, including Mr. Srinivasan, who I just spoke to.
Yeah, see, if you say like that, because in last year, when there were few players who have been targeted, I think the BCCI took a stern action against them. Say like what TP Sudhendu from Hyderabad team, he was banned for life. So when it came to the notice of the BCCI, I think BCCI took a strong action. Yes, I think in IPL
I'm sorry.
This year, the Delhi police have come. The Delhi police have come out with 3 players. I think the investigation is going on. Prima facie, yes, they are saying. But when the whole thing comes up, I think then is the time that the BCCI will take a stern action. They are going to have a meeting on 19th.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Sure
I'm sorry.
if
I
the
don't buy
players are found
that.
guilty,
Sir, I'm sorry today. No, Mr. Rajput. Mr. Rajput, I don't buy that. And let me tell you, nobody in India will buy that. Because I know how the BCCI reacts. No, one second. Boria.
That is your view.
No, it's not my view.
Yes, because
no, it's not my view.
Take action,
no, it's not my view.
Action.
It is the reality, Mr. Rajput. I'm sorry, you cannot dismiss this as just my view.
That's the reality, but what I am saying, that is my view. So
no, but your view is not based in reality, Mr. Rajput. Mr. Rajput, your view is not based in reality. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. No. In 2008, ICC General Manager Dave Richardson, Boria will remember that, he can tell us more. Dave Richardson warned about the IPL. And if I'm not mistaken, Boria, Niranjan Shah, I think he was BCCI secretary, he was furious. He wrote to the ICC complaining. How dare you ask these questions or something to that effect? Didn't he do that, Boria?
Arnab, there are several problems here. First let me clarify the point about surprise. This is not a surprise. And if somebody is saying this is a surprise, he or she is once again taking the cricket fan for granted and is hurting the very edifice of the game. So Mr. Goni, take it back.
Yeah,
point
take it back.
Point number 2, when you keep saying ICC, look, Dave Richardson, now the CEO, Paul Condon 2009, Arnab, we are actually undermining this problem. By saying it's an IPL problem, we are saying it's a BCCI problem, we are undermining this problem. Just take it like this. After 26th of May, do you think the bookies will go to sleep? This is cricket's cancer. Actually, I'm sorry, cancer has a cure, this doesn't. Bangladesh Premier League is affected, Sri Lanka is affected,
Stop
Pakistan
the cover
is affected,
up.
Australia is affected, IPL is affected. Where the hell is this game going? Do you think the Champions Trophy, which will be held next month, the bookies will not want to target that?
Yeah.
Do you think all the
later
matches, including the Champions League, will not be targeted? This is the most damning thing that can ever happen to the global game. Let us for once go beyond the IPL and actually say cricket is facing its severest crisis of all time.
But it will not. You see, I'll tell you. No, I'm telling you, my information is top lawyers are being brought in. My information is that a full legal defense is being prepared. My information is that behind the scenes there is an attempt to argue technically almost. No, one second. Just like some people in the government of India at one point of time said, where is the proof that the Tehelka tapes are true? I am telling you at this point of time an attempt will be made to ask what is the evidence that the Delhi police has. And that's the problem. Take it back, sir. My question to you, Mr. Goni, take it back. It is reported that while being interrogated by the special cell of the Delhi police, one of the 3 accused cricketers has revealed the names of 2 more players who were approached by the police. Have you heard that or not as well?
I have heard.
You have heard?
Yeah. No, what you want me to take?
No, one second. You are confirming. You have heard?
I have heard.
What have you heard?
From news.
What have you heard?
Some more names.
What is being talked about in BCCI circles, sir?
Please, listen.
No, what is being talked about? No. Reasonable. No, why is it unreasonable? No, why is it Mr. Goni? Let's be honest. You're saying let's be reasonable. I'm telling you let's be honest.
Honest.
No, let's be honest.
Both honest and reasonable.
No, we'll be honest.
Yes.
Let's be reasonably honest.
Yes.
Okay.
No, be honest. Total honest.
Okay, so if you are going to be totally honest, tell me
Yes.
that in BCCI circles, have you heard or not that there are several other players whose names are being taken? Is it true or not that people are scared that many other names are going to come out?
Adam,
Why? No. Where is your IPL chief? Why is he under lock and key? Why is he not coming out?
Please.
What?
Will you give me a time?
Yes.
Will you give me 2 minutes?
But but you must tell me which are the names which you've heard.
You see.
You've heard
this
names?
is- No, I have not heard them.
You don't want to take
Honest.
names?
No, I have not heard names.
You just said you heard the names.
No, I heard that there's some other people named.
Which other people? Players, coaches?
I don't have that much of. You see, I've been
No.
traveling.
What do you
I've
know?
not been
Share what you know. Don't take the names, but share what you know.
See, please.
No, share what you know.
Will you give me some
So
time?
you're a member of 4 or 5 BCCI committees.
Will you give me some time, please?
Yeah.
Will you give me some time? You see, try to analyze the whole issue. You are saying that there are no bookies.
Who said that?
You said that.
Of course not.
You said that BCCI says that there are no bookies. See, it's a crime. What's happening? Listen, please see. BCCI is not a government. BCCI is a society for the development of the cricket.
Sir, I'm
No,
sorry.
please,
Sir,
please,
I'm
please,
not going to
kindly,
run a BCCI
kindly,
advertisement free on the program.
Kindly, please.
No,
please.
I'll tell you what is being
Please,
said.
please.
I'm
If
not
you
going.
give me-
No, sir, I'll
if
tell
you-
you.
if
But
you
I'll
give
tell
me-
you what they say in Mumbai. You throw a stone, it'll hit a bookie.
If you-
No, I'll tell you what. I think
So-
you're
so
covering.
please,
No, I
please.
want to ask Ahmad
Please.
Hamid. No, you're
Who-
covering.
no,
I'm
please,
giving you
no,
option.
no,
You think
no,
about
no,
it.
let me-
You're not
no,
revealing
I'm
something.
giving you answer.
No, you give me an answer.
Please,
You
I'm
tell
giving
me
a-
what is the fact.
I'm giving a, see.
Don't tell me about what the BCCI has done as a cleanup.
If you say you throw a stone and there's a bookie,
Yes.
I say whose problem is this? This is a problem.
Your problem.
Of the crime
Your
detectors.
problem.
No crime detectors.
Who crime detectors?
Crime detectors, the police.
Oh, you pass it on to the
Yeah,
police now.
I say-
Excellent. One
I
second.
say, yes.
One second.
If-
Let
if
me
a-
ask a
if a-
police
if a
person.
illegal-
Since
if a-
you're-
if a- if a-
No, please
if a
don't.
illegal thing
Mr.
is happening-
Oberoi, let's ask the police person, Joint Commissioner, Special Cell, Delhi Police, Dr. M.M. Oberoi. Thank you very much, Mr. Oberoi. Sorry to come to you late. Ahmad Hamid, I'm coming to you in a few minutes. I'm sure you're listening to this discussion with keenness. Mr. Oberoi.
Sure, yes, I am listening.
Mr. Oberoi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Now, I just spoke to some people in the BCCI before coming into the program, and they said the Delhi police better produce something better than what they produced yesterday, something more substantial. They said this cannot be taken seriously. The fact that you're running a clip of a game on one side, and on the other side you're telling us what is in the transcripts. They say, is this going to be legally sound? They went on to tell me, has the Delhi police thought of what immense damage it has done to Srishant, poor Srishant? If they cannot technically stand by their evidence, Mr. Oberoi, are you intimidated?
I don't agree with that.
You don't
I don't agree with that. I don't agree.
Mr. Oberoi, are you intimidated when you hear this kind of talk?
So what I like to say is that we did our verifications and investigations in a very systematic and painstaking manner, and only after we were very sure about what we have in our hand, we went ahead. We are responsible enough to understand the kind of reputations we are dealing with. Therefore, we took our time to be sure to take any concrete action. And I can tell you that we are very sure about the material we have, that we will be able to defend it in the court.
Mr. Oberoi,
Yes, it is early stage of investigation. There are many dots which have to be connected, but we are very sure about our investigation.
Sure. Just one quick question. Is it only 3? Is it only 3 players? What is your investigation telling you?
So I would not like to disclose the details of investigation, but what I can surely comment is that we got a chance information which we developed, and on the basis of the chance information, so far 3 names have emerged. We are looking into the entire spectrum.
Are you under political pressure? You know, there are many powerful politicians who are powerful links to a powerful game. And you know, some people who in the BCCI say, we want to act, but it's the politicians who make the phone calls the moment we go after someone. Are you under some pressure to be selective in your approach? And say, you know, I'm saying go after one team, 3 people, stop it at a particular level, don't embarrass the whole system, you know.
Absolutely no.
But even if you were, you wouldn't tell me, Mr. Oberoi. But I thank you for joining me on the Newshour tonight. That's Mr. Oberoi. Congratulations. I hope you could follow up the story, Mr. Oberoi. Thank you very much. Well, Ahmad Hamid, joining us from Karachi. Ahmad, this talk is going on now about the betting syndicate operating from India via Pakistan and Dubai. Are you aware, as a sports journalist, is there talk in Pakistan about bookies and how they operate within the IPL environment?
Arnav, see, one cannot really deny this, that bookies are very much in existence in Pakistan also, and the IPL is closely followed. We do have the IPL matches being beamed live in Pakistan, and obviously there's a huge interest in the sport. And yes, obviously, you know, Pakistani cricket fans are as passionate, if not more, than the Indian fans. So yes, we can't really rule the fact out that there are bookies and they are perhaps betting on IPL matches. As we speak, I'm sure that there are games taking place today also, even the earlier games. So yes, there is interest. There has been interest over the last 5 years. Obviously, the first edition we had the Pakistani players, so the interest was perhaps a lot more than what we have now. But again, it cannot be ruled out. Pakistanis are cricket crazy. They love the game. They like the game. But having said that, they are hurt because the fact is, as Bori put it, it is a global issue that we are dealing with. Let's not say that it's a Pakistani issue. It's an Indian issue. It's an Australian English issue. And the fact is, the reputation of the game is at stake. And everyone who has the love for the game in their heart, obviously, I'm sure they're hurt.
Well, absolutely they are. Ahmad, I'll come back. Let's go back to the debate. The charge here, Mr. Lalchand Rajput, is that every time you hope that you would be able to cover this up, the Central Bureau of Investigation, not you, because you and Mr. Ghoni more directly with the BCCI, and you've been associated with IPL. Would you agree that this influence of the underworld is a very shocking fact? The CBI, Mr. Lalchand Rajput, warned of the influence of the underworld in 2000. I have a report where they say, and I read this out, there are clear signals that the underworld mafia has started taking interest in the betting racket and can be expected to take overall control of this activity, if not checked immediately with a firm hand. This is 2000, 13 years back, Mr. Rajput. You've been very closely associated with cricket.
Very honest.
Yes.
Yeah, because see, since I am a cricketer, because I have not come across anything, so I cannot comment on this. Because see, we are interested, as I am a coach and looking after the coaching aspect. So I have not come across this, so I cannot comment on this aspect at all.
No. I have our people, officials in the IPL and others told generally to keep quiet even if they suspect something. Mr. Lalchand Rajput, can you tell me how? No, can you already nodding your head? Can you tell me how 27 runs are given off in the last over? Sometimes why top fielders who are world class, believed to be among the world's best, drop 3 catches in a row? And then smile cheesily at the camera like school children. Can you, as someone associated with cricket, take that at face value? Does this happen anywhere else in cricket?
See, giving 27 runs, I think it's sometime it happens in cricket, but
really?
It's hard to believe that. But in cricket, I think anything can happen.
No.
Even in the last over,
No.
In cricket, anything can happen.
Gulu, is there something? Gulu's followed cricket.
Perception, you see it.
Doesn't nothing look suspicious? No questions are asked. Captains are innocent. They are only devastated when they hear the news. Nobody realizes that something could be happening. Gulu, Lalchand Rajput says cricket is a game of uncertainties. This happens in cricket. Are there as many uncertainties as there are in IPL today?
Arnab, I wouldn't like to target specific instances like 27 runs in an over, 3 drop catches, because on that point alone, I think I can agree with Lalchand. But what I would like to say is that in the IPL, there's a culture of complicity and there's a culture of turning a blind eye, because the IPL is more about the glamour and it's more about the money angle than about the cricketers themselves. I mean, you have all this Bollywood angle, you have this industry angle, and these people who have come into cricket are frankly parasites. They have not given anything positive to the game. They are just there for their ego. And the cricketers are just like pawns, like they're pawns in the game, because they're traded like cattle, they're openly auctioned. I mean, there's a lack of shame in the whole system from the beginning. And what I'm saying today is nothing new. It's thanks to your channel, Arnab, that I have been given a very nice platform to express my views right from 2008. So the point being that I may be sounding like a stuck record. But now that it has all come out in the open, I think your channel and I and others like Boria and other journalists and independent voices stand vindicated today.
You know, the question is, hear this out. You know, today your Boria raises his hand. No, I just want to say the one thing to you, Mr. Goni. And by the way, Colonel Anil Kaul has been associated in the past. He's been responsible for security in some, international fixtures for at least a short period of time. He has something to share today. The point is, Boria, before coming to your point is, Mr. Goni, don't take it otherwise. The cat is out of the bag. And for the IPL to pretend that this controversy can be covered up, you'll be fooling yourself. In fact, that same CBI report which I quoted said the following. It said, it defies credulity to believe that the apex body, the BCCI, was oblivious to such rampant match fixing and therefore did not find the need to investigate thoroughly the results of matches which are patently questionable. Matches which are patently questionable. And Lalchand Rajput, Gulu Ezekiel is saying to you straight tonight on your face that there is a culture of complicity. That, in other words, that officials and players and captains and others are told to keep quiet and not open their mouths, even when they suspect that the greatest wrong is being done to the game. Mr. Rajput,
I have not come across these things. I don't think so. Somebody has told in the IPL that you don't have to speak.
I don't know.
Since I am not involved with the IPL for the last 5 years. Yeah.
No,
so I am not aware of it.
Boria, nobody seems to be aware. Nobody except the Delhi police seems to know anything.
Arnab, first 2 points. One point about, the Gulu mentioned cricketers being pawns. That is rubbish. These are monkeys. These are criminals. I mean, look, a 31-year-old is not a pawn. If he's a pawn, then he's an idiot. I mean, ultimately, Srishant, Chandila, X, Y, if there are more cricketers, these guys are criminals who should be criminally prosecuted. I've been saying this since yesterday. No life ban is enough. A life ban will do nothing to these Johnnies. They need to be put behind bars at the swiftest. Let the Delhi police file the charge sheet. Let the case be tried. Let the evidence be given, and let them be.
Why are you not precisely, Mr. No, answer this today.
1 second. Hold on. Well, then only will the fans' belief be restored. Because ultimately, you and I, are the ordinary cricket fan who has been taken for a ride. So nobody is a pawn. Please don't tell me that idiots like Srishant are pawns. They are not. Point number 2. When you can respond. CBI report, there'll be a cover-up. Nobody, Arnab, with 24/7 media, there is no institution in this world which can cover this up. Let us guarantee that to all our viewers and to all cricket fans that we will be vigilant. Civil society, you and I, cricket fans, we have been taken for a ride. We will be vigilant. We will ask the right questions. We will ensure natural justice.
No, but here you have a member of the legal committee of the here you have a member of the legal committee of the BCCI already beginning a cover-up. Right here with me, Mr. Aslam Goni. Right here with me, Mr. Aslam Goni, who's sitting here with me in the studios here in Times Now listening to all this. They are preparing a legal defense for these players. They don't. Why do you say? Mr. Aslam Goni. Mr. Aslam, I have a question. Mr. Aslam Goni. Mr. Aslam Goni.
No. I respond first to what you are saying.
To what I am saying?
To what you are saying. You see, you are saying that I am already on cover-up. See, it's very unfortunate.
Sir, I am saying that it's a cover-up mode. You're in cover-up mode.
No one
is in cover-up mode.
Be sure about it. Nobody is in cover-up mode.
Really?
What for?
To defend your commercial interests.
What commercial interests?
Tell me, do you
think that whole country, which is, if 3 boys have committed on the face of it.
What is 3 boys? 1 minute. I don't think you know the facts, sir.
I know the facts, but
you don't know.
I cannot rush on judgments. Sir? I can't rush on judgments. That is the thing.
No, I'm not rushing on any judgment.
You rush on judgment.
I can't rush on judgment. Who's rushing on judgment?
You are telling me.
I'm asking you today that your record, and I'm saying the accusation against you, and that is the BCCI, is that you have a very bad record. Your record is that of a cover-up. When the India TV sting exposed the rot in the IPL and on T20 games, what happened? The matter ended with the banning of the 5 players. Am I right or wrong, sir? Why was the BCCI at that point of time, of whose you are a member of the legal committee, content putting a lid on it when they should have had a thorough probe at that point of time instead of limiting it to 5 players? Similarly, instead of a complete investigation, Mr. Ghoni, tell me why instead of a complete investigation into the IPL this time around, the issue is confined to 3 players. You're going on and on about 3 players. You're going on and about 3 players and one team.
Please, Arnab,
no, you expect people to believe this is 3 players and one team?
Please,
is this 3 players and one team?
Mr. Arnab, please. Listen,
yes, Mr. Ghoni, give me a detailed reply.
No, I give a detailed reply.
Yes.
You see, if today I am speaking to you,
yes,
BCCI, this thing has come out 2 days back. Now, this is the 3rd day?
Yes, it's the 2nd day, yes. Yes, okay, fine.
Thing happened a day before.
Yes. So, what are you saying?
It is the 3rd day. BCCI has to meet, as President has very rightly told you, that they are meeting.
Oh, sir.
We are not going to, see, one single person cannot, we don't have any investigative machinery in me that I can tell you immediately, okay, the whole BCCI is wrong on the issue.
ICC anti-corruption unit?
What?
How much money do you pay them? How much money do you pay the ICC anti-corruption unit? Is it true that more than millions of dollars are paid to the ICC anti-corruption unit?
That part.
What is the accountability of that?
That part I don't know.
No, what is the accountability of that?
No, listen.
No, why don't you? Why never you asked questions?
Arnab, please.
Has the BCCI? Has the BCCI ever asked these people at the ICC anti-corruption unit? I don't know. Have you asked them that? Hello, and Gulu is saying to me tonight, don't be specific. Okay, I won't be specific, Gulu, but I have to be specific at one point. Tell me one thing. If somebody plays foolishly, ridiculously, if Gulu Ezekiel comes or Boria Majumdar come on Newshour tonight and say, oh, I'm very sorry, but I don't know where Sachin Tendulkar scored his 100, will anyone believe it?
Why not?
They know that
there has been a time.
They know their cricket history. The point I'm making, Gulu, is this: that would you trust anyone who says we never saw any signals, we never read any signals, we never thought something like this could happen, we didn't suspect?
No,
one second. Don't go back. Don't go.
See,
you are saying this. The entire argument.
Coming to a conclusion is different.
Let me get Gulu's point.
Suspecting is different.
Why didn't you?
Coming to a conclusion is different.
Well, I think
I don't agree with the
you may not.
I don't agree with
you suspect. You have a machinery to ask. Today, the ICC anti-corruption unit will be called day after tomorrow, and they'll be told, what job were you doing? We outsourced the job to you. But did anyone in the BCCI ask questions? Is what I'm asking. Suspicion leads to asking, Mr. Ghoni. Don't take it otherwise.
Suspicion leads to asking, but not to a conclusion. I can't conclude here on some suspicions which may have some strength also.
Gulu.
Yeah. Arnab, you're putting this banner Operation Cover Up with a question mark. Since yesterday afternoon, which is barely hours after the story broke, I have also used this term Operation Cover Up on air. Now what is happening, it's also not only Operation Cover Up, it's also Operation Pass the Buck. Because these 3 players who have been caught red-handed, okay, just to focus on these 3 players alone and to ignore the endemic culture of corruption and endemic culture of turning a blind eye, which is part and parcel of the IPL setup, is completely wrong. And the reason this Operation Cover Up is happening, as you're putting it on the headline on your channel, is because the BCCI is scared of various other skeletons. Boria, before you put up your hand, let me finish, please. Various other skeletons tumbling out of the closet.
Yeah.
Okay. And this fear is leading to a culture of cover up with anybody directly or indirectly, particularly directly involved with the IPL, putting out this line, which is, absolute rubbish, as Boria would put it, that only these 3 players are corrupt and that nothing else, and we'll just focus on them and ban them for life.
Yeah.
This is nothing but a smoke screen. And that is my point of view. Now, Boria is welcome to respond.
No, it is a high time. I agree.
No,
I agree. It's a high time.
Why was it not high time till now?
It's a high time.
Why was it not high time till now?
No, it's come up. It has come up yesterday.
Yes, Boria. Yes, Boria. One second, Boria. Boria.
Arnab, to answer Gulu's question, the point that Gulu raised. Listen, this is cricket's biggest crisis. IPL is a minuscule part of this great game. In Bangladesh, in Pakistan, in Sri Lanka, in England, in Australia, players are being caught red-handed. Why are you only saying 3 players? It's a huge thing. In all of the times now, bulletins right through the day, we have exposed the malaise of this disease, that this disease has no cure. Are you not bothered? Where is the cricket board's culpability, the ICC's culpability, all of the other cricket boards? Everybody's covered it up. You think it's a surprise? It's a joke. It's a damning joke that the entire cricket fraternity of the world has been taken for a ride. Gulu, please don't get biased and say only the IPL. IPL is a big, only a small part of a much bigger
Okay,
part.
gentlemen.
I am worried as a cricket fan. I am worried as a cricket fan that look, when I look to Bangladesh, there was a cover-up. Pakistani players were caught, their phone records were shut down. In Sri Lanka, SLPL matches were under the scanner. In England, people went to jail. In Australia, there was a cover-up. In IPL, we've got criminals. Where is this game headed? And give me 30 more seconds. Think about this. You think after 26th of May, the bookies will go to sleep? Now even Ranji Trophy matches are telecast. Do you think that all of these
Ahmad Hamid
will not target
Ahmad Hamid, tell our viewers today. No, Ahmad Hamid, before I let you go. No, let's be straight. Ahmad Hamid, tell me today, tell me what you hear. Don't take the names if you don't want to. But tell me what is the talk in informed circles, informed sports journalistic circles of which you are a part, Mr. Hamid. What is the talk about the IPL? Just tell us what is the inside story that people tell you from informed circles of what goes on in the IPL. Coming to you, Colonel Kaul.
See, as you pointed out yourself, the fact is that there are doubts about the league. Again, from an outside perspective, is that yes, you see these nail-biting finishes, this exciting cricket, which we have seen a plethora of such matches in this edition at least, and there are certain things that perhaps you are a little stunned by. Yes, there has been a talk since the inception of the league, the last 2008 onwards, the last 5-6 years, every edition there has been one scandal or the other. Talk about what happened last year when you had those 5 players who were banned, who were caught. But again, then the whole point is then the blame perhaps does go to the BCCI. The outside perspective from a Pakistani angle at least says that BCCI has the might, they have the power, they have the muscle. What exactly are they doing about this? To talk about the ICC anti-corruption unit, the NLS have spoken about it already. What exactly are they doing about it? The BCCI, their own anti-corruption unit, what exactly have they done? Are they really taking these threats seriously? And as Bore pointed out, this is a global phenomenon. The entire cricket system right now is under threat. And
I agree, Ahmad. But you know what is most worrying as I go to our next report? The most worrying part. Atul Vasan, welcome. Now, Colonel Kaul, many viewers would think they know him as a defense analyst. What is he doing on a cricket discussion? Colonel Anil Kaul had the opportunity to handle security at some international fixtures of the ICC. He's going to give us some explosive details of what he saw in just some time. It's Colonel Anil Kaul. Colonel Kaul, just tell our viewers first before you begin, at which period was your association with cricket? And what did you observe? You were in charge of security. How much security was there? And what games are we talking of?
Arnab, before I tell you that, I'll go along with Boria that this is an international phenomenon. My association was with the 2006 Champions Trophy hosted by the BCCI in India under the aegis of the ICC. I presume that the security aspects, which includes all these issues of bookies, spot fixing, match fixing, are the responsibility of the so-called anti-corruption unit.
Yeah.
Well, what I saw for myself was a couple of ex-para-commando or South African Army sergeants who were the head of the ICC anti-corruption unit floating around from one venue to the other. There was one DIG of the IPS, a retired DIG, and there was a lieutenant colonel from the Pakistan Army.
Yeah.
Who would generally show their face once in a while during the matches. As far as I am concerned, I was the chief security officer for the Pakistan team, contracted by a security agency working out of Mumbai, who had contracted the security officers on a 1 month or 40 days or till the Champions Trophy lasted contract at a measly amount of 1,000 rupees a day and we were supposed to look after the security, including all these aspects. At every venue, the local police had given us some support in terms of one inspector and a couple of plain
No, just straight to the point. No, straight to the point. Atkal Anil called with the infrastructure. So we're a little short of time. My question is, let's come straight to the point. No, straight to the point. The question is, yeah, okay, you got the point.
The point is that there is no security organization with the BCCI.
Hey, there you are. There you are.
To make sure that such things don't happen.
So, in other words, there is no. This is all cosmetic.
I'll give you two.
No, you are saying with absolute certainty. No, Colonel, call because you are saying with absolute certainty that your experience tells you that even when the ICC was involved, there was no serious. It's all cosmetic. Just because we have to make a pretense that there is security, so we keep a few people. There is no real effort at ensuring that it's foolproof. There is no agency which goes around seeing where the betting happens, where the players are being fixed.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. I'll give you two examples, two straight examples. In a match at Jaipur between Pakistan and Sri Lanka, the Pakistani team was down to 10 players. And one gentleman who was the liaison officer of the Indian team, a gentleman from Chandigarh, stood as a fielder wearing a Pakistani jersey in the field.
What?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are you saying?
Till such time as their 11th player arrived.
What a joke.
This is a fact.
Boya, you're laughing, but you know this.
It's a joke. It's a fact of. It's a fact of life.
This is the. I mean, I don't know whether to laugh or to cry, Atul Wasan.
You can have a look at the. You can have the film of that.
No, one second. The fact is.
Of the match and you see it.
No, I have no reason to discuss. I will.
No, it is not rhetoric, Mr. Ghani. It is not rhetoric. This is a fact. And you better believe it, because I was there. I was standing behind that man.
Atul Wasan is responding. Atul Wasan, don't respond in disbelief. Atul Wasan, don't be in this reject all mode.
Well, it's not happened. Yeah.
Don't be in a reject all mode. Don't be in the standard.
You
know what, Atul Wasan, Mr. Wasan, 1 minute. Mr. Wasan.
Can I say something?
Yeah, I just want to say one thing before you say. Don't be in this control alt delete mode.
Yeah, all right.
Don't be in that mode, please. Yes, please.
No, I'm not. You've not even heard what I have to say. You're just presuming, I'm just saying that I've heard, and we have been talking till the cows come home since yesterday. The basic problem is that it's not end of the world. It's not Armageddon. This is going to keep on happening. But why is it happening, and why aren't we able to stamp it out? Is the pigeon syndrome. The ICC, the BCCI is closing its eyes, hoping that the cat is going to go away. And every time, this time it's not going away. That's the problem. We have let people off. We formed these silly disciplinary committees. Guys are not scared. प्यार से समझा लिया, पुचकार दिया, काउंसलिंग कर ली है, सब कुछ. This is not working. Just get the fear psychosis and put them in jail. Make somebody example of, and it'll take care of itself. Why have they not done that? Last time around when it happened, it blew on our face.
No.
The guys who were investigating from CBI, later on they were made.
Mr. Wasan.
Please listen to me.
Mr. Wasan.
Officials for
Mr. Wasan.
Please think back and tell me. Please tell me. One question. How many people have anti-corruption unit caught in last 15 years? Or any scandal has been done by sting operations or the law enforcement agencies or whatever. They've stumbled on it while taping something else. How many people have ACU caught? Please tell me. So
I'll ask you a counter question.
Of time and money for everybody.
No, that's exactly. I'll ask a counter question.
If they got them, don't.
I'm going to ask a counter question. The counter question is this. What I will not accept tonight are two things. One, I have heard endlessly since yesterday.
Yeah.
Our society is like that. There is greed. And I don't know what Navjot Singh Sidhu, I don't know what Sidhu is talking about.
Yeah.
Sidhu should be careful about what he says. He thinks everything is dropping.
That's a given part.
I'm saying here today, I am asking today the question that Sidhu should ask is this. That a go-off spinner, and on that note, I'm taking a short break, I'm coming back. That question goes to Gulu and Boria on the other side. They will remember this case. Gulu, do you remember? Go-off spinner Amit Yadav, caught in the India TV sting last year face a 1-year ban, which was lifted, Gulu, a day before the spot fixing story of this season of IPL even broke. And one more thing, Gulu, the role of the franchise, alleged role of franchisees in fixing was referred to by Amit Yadav in the state. Amit, I see Boria's hand go up. That's food for thought. Does nobody know? Do captains not know? Are franchisees blind? Or has the BCCI got blinkers on? I'm back in a few minutes.